Good morning, guys. I'm going to make a video presentation about the measurement of LCG or longitudinal distances. The measurement will be coming from the upper perpendicular go towards the stem or forward with the vessel. So let's start, guys. Okay, so it will be LCG measured from our up perpendicular going to the forward of the vessel. So it's from the same example of 7.4. Calculate the drop and trim using LCGs from up perpendicular and the excerpt of the ship's hydrostatic table. Okay, so if you take note, first, we make a trim instability sheet. We have the cargoes loaded in each chassis, 4 holds. Then you have this fresh water. You have this fuel oil, and you have the diesel oil. And take note, guys, the LCGs are all positive, okay? All positive, except for this one, freshwater tank, which is on port side, which is negative, and all the rest are positive. Why positive? Okay, I'll explain it further. Take note of this diagram. So distances of centroids measured longitudinally from upper perpendicular to the ship's LPP is, for example, 180 meters. So what it means is the upper perpendicular is measured from this point moving forward to the vessel. All measurements are in positive sign. Okay, so for example, this weight number 2 is measured from this upper perpendicular going to the center of the weight. That would be the LCG. And now this LCF, the center of flotation, is measured from the upper perpendicular going forward to the center of flotation. So it's still a positive. And the final LCG is measured again from our upper perpendicular going to the center of buoyancy. And the LCB is measured again from the upper perpendicular going to the center of buoyancy, which is your LCG. Your LCG of weight number 1 is from the upper perpendicular going to the center of the weight. Okay, take note of TPC, MTC, LCF, LCB are all positive. There's no negative sign because all measured from up going forward are positive. I hope that's clear. Okay, so now let's proceed. Okay, so this is the cargoes are being loaded, and I have an Excel here, Excel form. Okay, so all cargo holds loaded, the total cargo loaded are 22015, and this is the LCG moment. This is the LCG. LCG moment is 1771225. So LCG moment is 1171225. Okay, the same. Then we have the fuel. Say fuel. How much fuel here? Okay. Then the next will be fresh water of 450. Go to fresh water. Fresh water freshwater is 450, and the LCG moment is 51423. Freshwater is 51423 and 450. And the next will be fuel oil. Fuel oil is 987. Fuel oil 987, and the LCG moment is 83347. 83347 and 987. Okay. Then we go to the diesel oil. So diesel oil is 54. Diesel oil is 54, and the LCG moment is 1202. 1202 and 54. Okay. And your constant is 280. The LCG is 3687. LCG moment is 10324. Okay. Go to the constant. Constant is 280. The LCG is 3687. 3687, and LCG moment is 10324. 10324. Okay. And your dead weight is 23786. Dead weight is 23786, and the LC moment is 19191757521. Dead weight is 19177373786 73786 and 1917521. 1917522. I got one more. 1 point more, and night shift, and your total displacement is 30558. Total displacement is 30558, and the LCG moment is 2371110. Okay, 30558 and 2371110, and your final LCG is 7759. 7759594. Okay, so it's confirmed. Now, just do this on the Excel form, and to get the final LCG is LCG moment, which is the LCG moment over displacement. So your LCG moment is 2371110, it's this one, and your displacement is 30558, and your final LCG will be 77594, which is 77594. Okay, so once you have your LCG, final LCG, scroll up and do the equation. So LCG is 77559. I did it just say 2 decimal, so 7759, and the displacement is 3. Displacement is 30558, And the conversion to that is 946, which is, go to, okay, go to, Minara. Oh, this one. So you put here 30558, 30558, the displacement, and your corresponding drop will be 9457, which is, wait a minute, displacement is 30558, then put this displacement, this will be your corresponding drop of 9.46 to round it up, okay? 9.46. Now we will get the LCB, corresponding number of LCB, LCF, MTC, and TC. So let's go to LCB. Okay, LCB. Drop is 946. LCB is 7882. 7882. 7882, and LCF is 7506. LCF is 75064. So I just put 76. LCF 7506. 7506. 7506. Okay. Then next, MTC is 36334. MTC is 36334. Okay, same. And TPC is 3540. TPC is 3540. Okay, that's now confirmed. Now, the next thing we do is solve for the trim. How to get the trim? The formula is displacement times LBC minus final LCG over MTC times 100. Okay? Now, transpose displacement is 30558, which is this one, times your LBC. What is your LBC? Is 7882. 782 minus final LCG. Final LCG is 7759. Okay, over MTC. MTC is 3634 times 100. The first thing to do is subtract LBC to final LCG. Okay, so to make things clear, example, this one equals, this is LBC. What is your LBC? Is 7882. Okay, and your final LCF, LCG, final LCG is 7759. There. And you get the difference is LBC minus your final LCG is 1.23. So you have here 1.23, and this will be your displacement over your MTC times 100. So you have there 1.23. This will be your distance, because this is your LBC, is from this up perpendicular going measured. LBC is measured from the upper perpendicular going forward to this point, which is your LBC. And final LCG is from upper perpendicular measured forward up to the center of gravity, which is 7761. Okay? 7759. Sorry. Pulse 59. 7759. Okay? So the difference between LBC minus your 7 LCG is 1.23, which is this one. Do the multiplication or the equation or operation, mathematical operation. So displacement times 123 is 735. I will just do it like this so that you will equals displacement times your distance equals 37586. Bring down this, multiply this MTC times 100. That will be, and your trim will be this one. Put here equals divide this one by this one, and trim will be 103 by the stern. Why? It is trimmed by the stern because your LCG is behind LCB, okay? Or LCB is forward of LCG. With this formula or reminder that if LCG or LCG is forward, if LCG is above, LCG is above of LCB, meaning he is behind. So LCG is behind LCB. That's why it's trimmed by the stern. Okay. If LCG is forward of LCB, then it is trimmed by the head. Why stern? Look guys, the buoyancy, center of buoyancy, the pressure of the water because of the buoyancy, the tendency of the vessel forward is to rise up. So he will go up, and the weight of the center of gravity of G, the tendency of the weight is to put the vessel down. So this the upper part of the vessel will go down, and because of the buoyancy of the water, the lower part of the vessel will rise up. So there's a counterclockwise direction. Okay, so if this forward part will go up, you will have less drop here, and in the up part, if this will go down, then you will have more drop. Okay, so just take note of this figure guys, then it will explain you why it should be trimmed by the stern or trimmed by the head. Okay, then the next thing we do is get the change of drop up. Okay, the formula for the change of drop up is LCF over LPP times your trim. Okay, so transpose, what is your LCF? Your LCF is 75.06. Okay, 75.06. LPP is 151. LPP is 151, meaning length between perpendiculars. Okay, then multiply with your trim of 1.03, and that will be 0.49497 times 1.03, and your change of drop up will be 0.51. Take note, guys, in the last video presentation, the first to compute is your change of drop up, but forward, but we have here the change of the drop with the different equation. Okay, it's more simply here. Just review the last video and we will see the difference. Okay, then once we already have the change of drop up, then we will find the change of drop forward. So the formula is stream minus your change of drop up will be your change of drop forward. So transpose your stream of 1.03 minus your change of drop up, which is 0.51, then your change of drop forward will be 0.52. Okay, scroll down. This will, what will be your mean drop is 9.46. Put it forward and point up 9.046, which is corresponds to your displacement of 30558 is 9.46. Okay, that will be seawater. Okay, then you apply your change of drop forward. What is your change of drop forward? 0.52, and change of drop up is 0.51. Okay, so what happens? What we'll do with 0.2? We are going to subtract or add. Take note, guys, as I explained earlier, because your LCG, final LCG, is the above or behind LCB. Now this buoyancy, the tendency of this buoyancy will push the vessel upward. So this forward part will go up, which means you will have lesser drop. So when going up, that will be you subtract your change of drop forward, subtract this one from 9.46. So that will be, final drop will be 8.94. Okay, now your change of drop up is 51, which is change of drop of 0.51. Now let's again explain. Since you are on the up part, LCG is the up part to above, the tendency of the gravity of the weight will push the vessel downward. So meaning, because the weight, the port and upward up portion of the vessel will go down because of the weight, center of gravity. So the direction is counterclockwise. This one will go up, this one will go down. So it is a counterclockwise direction. It is like a seesaw. Seesaw, if this one goes up, the other side will go down. Okay, so that is one way of explaining forward and up movement. Okay, so you have now already forward and up drop. Forward is 8.94, up is 9.97, and your mean, you add this one and divide it by 2, then your mean will be 9.46, and your trim will be, your up drop minus your forward drop is 1.03. Look at the mean, this is the formula. You add forward and up, divide it by 2, then you add your 9.46. Okay, your trim is forward, up drop minus your forward is 1.03. And there's another solution here, alternative solution. So your hydrostatic drop is 9.46, or your mean drop. Apply your forward correction, deduct it from 9.46, and your forward drop will be 8.94, which is the same here. Then you apply your trim, which is 1.03. You add this one to your forward drop, then your up drop will be 9.97, which is the same here. Okay, guys, so take note of the operation or the manual computation, and also understand the figures around here, or what's the movement of the vessel. Okay, So it's very important that you will have a drawing or a figure so that you will understand more better, well, when will it become trim by the stern or trim by the head. Okay, so if you like this video, guys, please click the like button, share, and subscribe. And please don't forget to click the notification bell. I would suggest, guys, that you share this video so that others who are in doubt, they will be enlightened on this explanation. Thank you for watching and have a good day.